Welcome back, puppies. Whoa. So, I did the wash. The wash started to dry. I didn't like the way it looked. So I went back and I sprayed it with the base coat, which was Caked Mud from Scarlet Weapon. And now I'm going to dry brush it, so it's going to end up looking somewhat more like this other one. The first one that I did. And that's kind of where we're at there, and that's what my original plan was if it didn't turn out right, or if I didn't like the way it turned out, I should say. And I didn't like it at all. But that doesn't mean maybe for, I don't know, maybe in the future I'm trying for something a little different, I don't use it like that. It was kind of good to know that it worked out that way, because then you could have completely different colors of base and mix the crackle medium or crackle paint, I should say, in with a different color. Like if you're doing like maybe a lava texture and you want like a black with a bright yellow underneath it, it would work, it would lend itself to that really well. And in case you were wondering, this is Barking Dog Studios, and that's why it's Barking Dog Studios. Hear the dogs barking in the background. And this is my cowboy out there. He's just a mutt, he's a mixed breed. I'm going to get a little bigger brush for this. I was using this one because it's one of my favorite dry brushes, but it's good for small bases, not big ones. It's good for miniatures, but not big bases. The bigger brush I have is a little stiffer bristled, so I want to be kind of careful with that. I'm not real happy with the job that's doing either. I don't think it had the paint rinsed out good from it from the time before. I've got another brush I made just this morning for this. Where'd it go? Here it is. Clip some bristles off of another brush. Load it here and then get it unloaded here. Well, yeah, much better. Yeah, this is shaping up to look pretty good. I'm going to come back and add probably a little lighter color to, I think it might be lighter, a little bit lighter. You can use some Iraqi sand from Model Color. I'm not even going to worry about cleaning the brush. I'm going to go straight from one to the other. That was a bit much for what I'm wanting. The paint's kind of thick. Alright. Make the sand and the gravel over here slightly stand out a little more, make it slightly lighter. Might even add another color to it here in a minute. Maybe a gray. I'm really happy with the way that's turning out. A lot more. I left a lot more paint on the brush than I typically would. Whoa, we got a piece that fell off. Where'd it fall off from? Right in there. A lot of those will adhere down better once I get a clear coat on them. That's going to be coming up here in a minute. That one I may just glue back on. That one just fell off. There's some brush hairs. Now, let's look at this rock in his hand and compare it to the base. Does it look kind of indigenous to the same? I don't know, indigenous may not have been the right word to use there, but it looks like it possibly came from the same environment. Even though I know sometimes with layers of rock you get different epochs or ages, so you can have completely different colors going on. But I think that's plausible. I think it'll work. So how long is this video already? Not very long. It's under 10 minutes. So depending on how this edits in with the other videos, I'm going to include me fixing the giants to the base. But right now I'm going to pause the recording so I can go ahead and give these a nice enamel coat, spray coat, that'll help adhere stuff there, balance out any matte versus satin or gloss. Really anything gloss on there, it's all pretty matte, which is good. But either way, the enamel mat will make sure everything's dulled down, help adhere everything. I need to, before I do that, I actually need to paint a black lip around here. The giants from RBJ Game Company are finished and are getting stuck to their bases. And if I need to later, I'll add another clear coat to everything. But for right now, there's a clear coat on the miniatures and there's a clear coat on the bases, so I don't need to. Alright, now we got that done. I need a clip here, and a clip there. Here a clip, there a clip. Alright. guess I could have tried working them out. Yeah, no. It's probably best just go ahead and clip them. Alright, there's the miniatures. So this is how I do it. Shit. You want to make sure your fingers aren't back behind there because you don't want to drill into your finger. Almost like this, a Dremel is nice, but mine's not charged up and I don't want to wait on it. So again, my fingers aren't back behind there. They're spread open. I got a finger here and a finger there. And there's one hole here. Here's where the other one will be. Again, my fingers are here, my thumb's right there. So I'm clear to drill on through. Oh yeah, that's my good brush. I don't really want to use that for that. Let me use this brush here that I just dropped. Okay, and just to help give the glue a place to go, I open it up a little bit like this, and this will just now I'm not going all the way through. I'm not making the hole a whole lot bigger. I'm not drilling out the hole more. I'm just mainly getting rid of some of the kind of chamfering it, or countersinking almost is more what I'm actually doing, countersinking. I don't know why I thought camphor, but okay, so I got plenty of glue options here. I'll try some of this. And there's giant number one. Go to his base. Now this is where some accelerant would be nice, but I don't have any. I don't have any. Just what I was afraid of. Okay. I'm just going to set him down right here. Ah! I have a disaster. Exactly what just happened. A disaster. He came apart. Well, it's okay. Because I can glue it all back together. If I can just get his bits here to stick, I can get the rest of him to stick. But he's front heavy with that mallet. Boy, I really wished I had some accelerant. Really, really wished I had some accelerant. Well, I'll let that set up, and then we'll glue his parts back on. I'm not going to sweat that. It's an easy fix. And I'm going to leave it in the video. Because there is life after an accident. It is just a model. And nothing actually broke. Where he came apart at, it's actually joints. And he fell forward. He fell forward. Should have given the base just a few more moments like that to dry because it's set up now. I don't think it would have happened, but you know what they say about hindsight. And of course there's a dog barking because we are Barking Dog Studios after all. I'm actually going to clean up this work area a little bit here. Alright. Where do I want to place him? We got the other guy kind of straddling the creek bed. Maybe I should do that with this guy too. Or maybe not. Maybe he is standing on just like that. And that is how he's going to stand. I think I like that a little better. Right there. Yeah. make sure it's wide enough where his feet are going to be there. So pick up everything. Yeah, that'll work. See if I can drill into my cutting mat some more. There we go. Well, my hand's starting to cramp up. And there we go. And again, the purpose of this like little countersink that I make here is just to give more surface area for glue. Of course, super glue doesn't like to stick to itself. I know I've said that in a couple other videos, so you really want to use just a little bit. So I got glue in the holes that will get pushed down through the hole and hopefully surround the pins in the feet and hold them into the base. And then I have additional glue that I put kind of at the base of the pin just to help the pin adhere to the foot as well as adhere to the part of the foot area that will mate up with the base. I'll give this glue just a little bit more of a chance to set up before I trim them. Yeah, I think we're okay. Alright, so Mr. Mallet raised in the air makes him forward heavy. It's not raised above his head, which I could have picked a different arm, but I wanted that out there a little bit, like he was raising it up or bringing it down. Ooh, shit. An awful lot of glue. There There we go. Well, that just snapped back into place. Nice and convenient. That's an awful lot of glue. Not super happy with that. I'm gonna take some of that out of there. There we go. That's just what I was trying to avoid. That's just what happened here. That was this glue oozing out right here. There you go. Worked out alright. There is life after falling apart. So I'll get some snapshots here in a minute. I'll set up for that. Alright. Aside from taking the photos and editing these last few videos, this project is done. Walk on, puppies.